Hey everyone, okay, so how is everyone doing this Monday? I am doing fine, a little bit hot out here, but I'm okay, all right? So here's the thing, let me just give you a quick update while I am going where I'm going. I'm at a very, very beautiful place, okay? So here's the thing, it's no secret the permits are not going to be renewed. It's no secret, a lot have been said, but now there's some announcement that I came across that was shared in one news outlet. They said that those people who are going to be leaving South Africa for Zimbabwe, if they want to bring in their cars, they can bring them duty free, okay? You can now bring your car duty free. All you need to do is to pay about 14.5% VAT, okay? That's it, but no duty. So they say, well, those who are returning, they can take advantage of that, okay? They can take advantage of that, but the condition is that you should have owned the car for at least 6 months, okay? For the car, for it to be eligible, you should have owned the car for at least 6 months. And also the car should be valued about 700,000 rands and less, okay? And also you should have resided outside of South Africa for more than 2 years, okay? For you to be eligible. And also even children at the age of, I think it should be 16, okay, they're also eligible to bring in a car if they have, okay? So these are just some of the conditions that are there for one to take advantage of that duty-free thing. It's like you're a returning resident, okay? And you should also show proof that you once lived or worked in Zimbabwe before. So you are now returning after staying outside Zimbabwe for more than 2 years. You are now returning. And another condition is that you need to have proof that you were working or studying in South Africa, okay? Not necessarily South Africa, but I'm just talking about South Africa here because it also happens to other Zimbabweans returning to Zimbabwe after some time outside the country. But in this particular case, I am just putting it for South Africa. So you need to have worked or stayed outside Zimbabwe for more than 2 years, okay, for you to be eligible for that duty-free. And also, after you enter Zimbabwe, every year you will need to go back. You need to go and report at the customs offices, okay? Once every year, you need to do that. If you fail to report, then you have to pay your duty, okay? That's the condition. If you fail to report every year to the customs office, you have to pay the duty that was waived before. So that is why you have to follow every instruction that was given, okay? Yeah, it's a good thing because usually, most of the time when people are bringing in cars into Zimbabwe, they pay a lot of duty close to the value of the car that you're bringing in. So when they say duty free, people can take advantage of that, okay? But the only that you should have owned that car for at least 6 months. You should have owned that car for at least 6 months for you to have, the eligibility to it. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep finding more and more information on your behalf, and I will be sharing with you. And also, the government has already said they're going to try by all means to assist people, especially those who want to return in December. I even came across where some news outlets were saying they're even going to provide buses for those who cannot afford, their own transportation. I think buses are going to be provided so that people can return home, okay? I know. It's one of those stories that people are always like debating about, okay? But it is what it is. You know, I've spoken to some other people are really willing to come back. They're making things, putting their things in order for them to return home. So, which is a wonderful thing, which is a good thing. You know, things that you don't need to do. If you have made a decision, you don't need to wait until the last minute for you to start running around, to start preparing the paperwork that is needed. You don't need to do that, okay? So you just need to prepare now. If you have made up your mind that this is what you're going to do, now is the time to start preparing, to start doing everything that you can do, So far, there are no indications that there's going to be a reverse of what has already been, what has already been said.